Hey guys, today I'm going to be trying out this ORS olive oil no lie hair relaxer. I've heard some good stuff about it. I want to get my hair a little straighter. It's very thick, coarse, tends to stand up really crazy. I want to grow it out a little longer. Believe it or not, this is the longest my hair has ever been. But if it gets any longer, it starts to get really out of control, frizzy, pieces are sticking up everywhere. I've heard good stuff about it. I want to give it a shot. So stick with me and we'll see how it goes. So what's in the box? Okay, there's a bunch of little packets. We'll get to those in a second. But the main ingredients that you need are this and this. You're going to mix those two together in order to activate the hair relaxer. This is a little packet with some gloves and a stick to stir it with. There's a shampoo, mousse, and replenishing pack, and some moisturizing hair lotion. I'm not really sure what we're going to do with that yet, but first let's take a look at the guide to properly relax your hair and see what we're going to do. On the back of this little instruction card is the tableau de temps de pause, and that gives you the information on how long you should leave this in your hair. For normal, that says 10 to 15 minutes, and for Force Extra, that's 12 to 18 minutes. So I think I'm going to go with the normal. It's my first time. I've heard that if it starts to burn, you should try to wash it out immediately, so we'll see what happens. I don't really know what to expect. The instructions say to apply the relaxer close to the scalp, but not on the scalp. So you're supposed to try to keep it off your skin as much as possible. I'm going to try that as best as I can. But a lot of the videos that I've seen, people don't really do that because I think it's too hard. I don't want it to burn, but I'm going to give it a try. You probably shouldn't get it on your skin. To relax virgin hair, and I think that I have virgin hair, it says smooth from roots to end. Ooh, that's going to be a problem. Do not comb through because combing can cause damage to the hair and scalp. So you're not supposed to use a comb, you're supposed to evenly distribute this. See outer kit box for all warnings. Whoa. There are a lot of warnings. Okay, so I read over all the instructions, which I highly recommend you do because there's a lot of weird stuff in there. I think I'm ready, so gonna give this a shot. Here are the gloves, and then this, ready. Mix for at least 1 minute or more. Here we go. Looks like ice cream. So it's done, and it looks like this. All right, gloves on. All right, first I'm going to try to get some of it off. There's a little bit on the edges of my ears. Okay, now that it's all in, and I think it's pretty evenly distributed, my hair already is starting to feel a little straighter. It's definitely stinging a little bit, but it's not burning. I think that that's kind of to be expected, and I really don't know how they expect you not to get this on your scalp, because especially with short hair, there's no way you could get it to where you need to get it if it didn't touch your scalp. But I mean, I tried my best, and I think I did all right with it. So now we wait. I'm probably going to give it, like, this was like 3 or 4 minutes already, so I'm going to leave it in for another 10 or 12 minutes. So while I wait for this to finish, I'll go through the next 2 steps. Step 5 is to rinse with warm water. It says it's important to rinse with warm water, especially around the ears, the nape, and the hairline. I'll get that nape, don't worry. Step 6 is neutralizing. Apply a generous amount of olive oil creamy aloe shampoo to the hair and work into a rich lather. Rinse, repeat, shampoo. Leave on for 2 to 3 minutes. After rinsing, your hair will feel deeply cleansed and tangle-free. Step 7 is conditioning. Apply a generous amount of ORS olive oil replenishing pack. Conditioner to the hair. The replenishing pack will fortify and balance the moisture and protein content in the hair. Put on a plastic cap and let sit for 10 to 15 minutes. Since I don't have a plastic cap, I think I might use a Target bag. Sounds pretty much the same thing, right? Okay, now that 15 minutes is up, I'm going to start rinsing with warm water. So I'm currently on the step which is leave it in for 2 to 3 minutes. Alright, conditioner time. Alright, so the conditioner is in. Looks like a helmet. It says it should be in for 10 to 15 minutes, and to cover it with a plastic cap. I don't have a plastic cap, so I'm going to make a substitute here. Nothing's better than a Target bag, right? I'm not really sure what this plastic cap is supposed to do, but I feel like I look like some kind of pirate or something with a Target logo on the top. So let's hope that the plastic cap does whatever it's supposed to do. So my Target bag conditioning treatment here is almost done. I have another 2 minutes left on this. Then I gotta rinse this out, and then I'm all done. I used the time while I was waiting to clean up the sink. Got rid of all the junk. It's sticky, it's gooey, you don't want to touch it anymore. And now I wait 2 more minutes. Be right back. Okay, so I'm done with the conditioner, and my hair is completely different than it was when we started. It's much straighter and much more manageable. I just pushed it all to the center here, and I got this neat little mohawk going on. That wasn't what I was going for, but now I'm interested to see when it dries what I'm going to be in for every day. I can already tell though that it's much straighter, much more manageable, and compared to my hair, which used to be very bushy and fluffy, this feels much straighter and more smooth. So I'm excited about it, and I will report back. I'm going to go watch TV, let it dry, and then see what it's going to be like. Okay, so it's all done, and it came out really good. I'm happy with the results. It's very different than it used to be. It feels very smooth, very flat. So it's going to take a little getting used to, but it's definitely it definitely did something. So I'd recommend giving it a try.